So in this talk, I'm gonna walk us through a simple exercise that can allow you to perhaps gain some insight into something that you're working on, or it may also shift your feelings about something that you're working on, or something that you have a challenge with. Um, and it's what I like about this type of exercise is that it's experiential as opposed to just theoretical. And there's nothing wrong with theory. Theory can be quite interesting, but I always love things that impact my experience in some way. Um, so I'll walk you through this, and if you'd like a little theory, a premise that I go with is when we're having a particular challenge, or if there's something we're working on, we tend to be having the thing that allows us to have a singular experience of something, or a consistent experience or consistent response, is that we're using our physiology in the same way, we're using our thinking in the same way. And so I always like to say there's a particular structure or constellation that we're holding. And as long as that's staying consistent, our experience will stay consistent. So if we're experiencing struggle and we bring the same physiology, the same posture, the same breathing, um, the same thinking, the way we think, the way we picture things, the way we say things to ourselves, as long as we're keeping those ingredients consistent, we're going to have a consistent experience. And sometimes that's great if the consistent experience is something that you're enjoying or finding gratifying in some way. But at times it can be really frustrating where we're trying to change something and we can't change it. So this exercise is very simple. What I'm going to ask you to do is uh, right now take a moment and think about whatever the topic is that you want to work on. And if it is a challenge, I wouldn't necessarily pick something that's a 10, but it, 10 being the most serious and 1 or 0 being it's totally fine. But you could pick a 7 or an 8. And I don't often say that, but the reason I'm saying it this time is it'll be interesting to take a measure after and see if it's the same. And for this very simple exercise, all we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to, uh, throughout the exercise, to keep thinking about that topic or issue. So your job is to keep thinking about it. And then the other thing that you're going to be doing is I'm going to guide your eye movements. Um, so, if you've done EMDR, or which stands for eye movement desensitization, uh, reprogramming, or in NLP, there's an exercise called eye movement integration. Um, there are quite a few exercises that use the eyes as a variable that we can begin to shift. And the reason this works is because that consistent configuration that I mentioned, very often it involves our eyes moving in a particular direction, and as a result, kind of triggering our neurology in a consistent way. So for this exercise, again, the first thing that you're going to do is just keep thinking about your topic, whatever it is, thinking about it the way that you have been thinking about it. And then what I'll be saying is I'll say upper right. And when I say upper right, take your eyes up into the right. If I say down left, you look down into the left. If I say down right, you look down into the right. If I say up left, you look up into the left. So we're just going to use those 4 quadrants, and probably go for, I don't know, maybe a minute or 2, and then we'll check your number again and see how it is. So again, your job is to keep thinking about the issue, and then just follow the directions that I'm calling out for your eye movement. Okay, so take a moment and begin thinking about your topic. And now move your eyes up and to the right, up, left, up, right, down, right, down, left, up, left, down, left. Keep thinking about your topic. Down, right, up, right, down, right, up, left, up, right. Keep thinking. Up, left, down, left, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, left, up, left, up, right. Keep thinking. Up, right, down, left, down, right, down, left, up, right. Keep thinking. Down, left, up, right, down, right, up, right, down, left, down, right, up, left, down, left. Keep thinking. Up, right, down, right, up, right, down, left, up, left, down, right, down, left, up, left, down, right, up, right, down, left, down, right, up, right, up, left. Keep thinking. Down, left, up, right, down, left, down, right, up, left, down, left, up, right, up, left, up, right, down, right, down, left, up, left, down, right, down, left. Now pause, take a few breaths, and again, think about your experience and just notice, where is the number now? Is it the same? If it was a 7, is it still a 7? Has it gone down a couple points, or maybe quite a few points? So even if it's changed just a couple points, that's incredibly powerful. And this is an exercise, certainly you can follow along with this recording as many times as you like. And you may notice that I changed the tempo occasionally. So when you listen back, you may even modulate how quickly this recording plays back. You can change the setting to 1.25. And I find that this is even an exercise that I can do by myself. I just keep a subtle amount of my attention on changing the directions that I'm moving while I'm thinking about that topic. And then I just let it go and see what happens, let my nervous system balance down again. So I hope you enjoyed that. I find it to be an incredibly powerful exercise and would love to hear about your results.